What is up, YouTube family? Fernie coming at you. Wanted to go ahead and leave a video pretty much off the Microsoft Surface pen. This is the pen I purchased about 2 weeks ago. It is compatible with the Microsoft Surface 3, Pro 3, Pro 4, and the Surface Book. Comes already pre-installed with a quadruple A battery, which I didn't even know existed until I purchased this pen. And I'm talking about the quadruple A battery. Now, this video would just be pretty much show you guys how it works and pretty much my pros and cons on it. And you guys will get a feel for what I think about the pen. And first of all, it's not too hard to go ahead and at this point to connect it to your to the Surface 3. It's rather easy. Honestly, guys, I haven't taken it apart since it already came pre-installed with the battery. I haven't taken it apart, so I can't show you guys how to do that. I didn't even want to mess with it. But connecting it was really easy. There's a button at the top, and that's pretty much the button that handles a lot of the features also on the pen. But you guys will see it's going to open up OneNote because that's what it does. But when you initially want to set it up, all you got to do is press and hold down the button for 5 seconds. Don't worry about Cortana. She's just reacting to the pen's touch, and you'll see that light up. It'll blink about 4 or 5 times, and there's a display, a little icon that's going to come up here and say that it's detected the pen. So it'll take you to the settings. It'll take you to the settings. Let me pull up the settings real fast. It'll take you to the devices. Sorry, that's Cortana reacting right now, guys. Don't worry about that. And it'll show up as part of the Bluetooth devices. Now, it's really important that you actually when you're first setting it up, it'll prompt you to set up additional features on it. For example, 2 features that are on the pen itself. If you click it once, it brings up OneNote. If you double press the top button, it screen captures. Let me do it again. There it is. It screen captures anything that you're looking at, and it sends it to OneNote, so you can leave notes or anything that you want to do on that. And that's how that works. And if you press and hold it down for 3 seconds, it activates Cortana and starts listening to whatever you're saying, so it can do a search on the web. So that's pretty much it. It's really easy, guys, to get going. After that, you can take notes. You can do anything you want. Now, also in this video, I did want to leave my pros and cons, guys. I have a list here so you guys can take a look at it on Word. And as you guys can see, not too many pros on it. The only thing I really found this useful for, and I'll use the pen for the video, was the Fresh Paint app that the Microsoft Surface comes with. And I'll show you guys one of my drawings. Don't laugh, I'm not an artist. It's just something that I like to do to take my mind off things. I'll disconnect the mouse so I could rotate it. But there's a lot of things that I noticed wrong with this pen, and I'll get into that a little bit more. But this is really only the app that I found it useful for, and even at that, it only works decently, guys. And that's actually my number one con. I'll take you back to the list real fast, but let's pull that up here. Oh, well, actually, number one is that I rarely use it. Before, I didn't have a mouse, so I would find myself using it more often, just pretty much getting used to it anyway. Keep in mind, I've only had it for 2 weeks, okay? And as soon as I got a mouse, you guys can see that it clicks to USB. The mouse is way more useful than the pen. And even at that, having the pen for like drawing or note taking hasn't been too good either. Now, also as far as response, number 2, there's been many times, guys, and I don't know, it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's not the device itself, because it responds, but there's sometimes where I'm holding the pen like at an angle, and if I try to click something out, you know, it will not respond. You see like that, how it's doing that? It's not responding. It's picking up the cursor, but I'll press multiple times before it actually, like if you want to minimize the screen, it won't do it off the first try a lot of times. So I find myself having to directly press and press with some kind of firmness in order for things to close or to minimize things like that. And even with web surfing, it doesn't help. Now, you guys have to understand also, I have a Note 5 and a Samsung Note 5, and the stylus is phenomenal. You know, everything you write, everything you're doing, it's responsive to everything. You don't have to double tap anything. Letters are perfectly exactly how you're writing it. And you know, with the drawing, one of the things I wanted to show you with the drawing app, it's not very. Let me go ahead and. I know the Note. I'm sorry. I know the Pro 4 just came out, the Surface Pro 4, and one of the commercials I have is that man who's part of I guess he's part of a police team, right, where they do all the drawings for the face sketches. And man, that one's really responsive as far as it looks on the actual commercial. This is not that. I'm writing lines, and as you guys can see, I'm tapping the screen, and it's barely responsive at all. I find myself having to press down really hard in order to make that work. So the sensitivity is not. It's not really good on the pen. And for notes, also one of the things also that I wanted you guys to see, and I'll flip this back again so you guys can see it. When I'm taking notes, if my finger happens to press the screen, let's see if you can see it right there. You see how there's a line that comes up? Let me see if I can do it with something else, something much more thicker, and that you guys can see. If I accidentally touch the screen and hit I don't know if that's a feature or not, but this line comes up, and it could be very annoying. I mean, I'm not a professional artist like Bob Ross, where he's not even touching the canvas, but that proved to be pretty annoying when I was drawing. Again, I'm not a professional artist, but I just draw just to ease my mind, guys. And yeah, that didn't work out too well. Another thing, it's not useful for gaming. It's not useful for web surfing, like I told you guys. I found myself having to double, triple click some things just in order to get a response. So I found the mouse more useful, way more useful than that. Since I've had my mouse for the last week, I have rarely used this pen. So my number 5 is it's not worth the buy, guys. It's $50. I think they lowered the price ever since the Pro 4 came out, but I don't know if it's even worth the $30. But you guys definitely want to weigh the pros and the cons, and see if it's worth it. Honestly, I spent $50 on it. I would have rather have put that into getting the actual keyboard for the Surface 3, so which is about $100. It's well within that price. So I mean, I have my Bluetooth keyboard that works well, but it's not the actual keyboard for the Surface 3, which actually acts as a protector also. So well, that's pretty much it, guys, for the video. And definitely, if there's anything that I need help on or something I'm just not getting, guys, please leave your suggestions, leave any comments that you like, click like, subscribe, whatever it is. I have a couple of videos up about the Surface. You know, they have a couple of views actually. I put them up in the last 2-3 weeks, and I'm hoping you're finding them useful. So if they are, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and that's pretty much it, guys. If again, anything you see that I'm doing wrong with it, I'll definitely take a look at your suggestion. Also, there's a guy named Sean Ong. In fact, I subscribe to his page. This guy right here. ONG. Man, that guy has a lot of videos, and I'm pretty sure I'll end up looking one up to see what else I can do, because this pen has not been worth it. But I hope this is helpful to you guys anyway. Again, this is Fernie coming at you, and thank you guys for taking a look at the video. God bless. Bye.